And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. We've got baseball on the show. It's the Minnesota Twins taking on the Tampa Bay Rays. John Shabby and Chris Singleton on the call. And Chris, a guy that's been having a huge impact for this team all year, Aaron Judge. Always exciting to see him in action, and it seems like he consistently finds a way to impact the game.
Yeah, Boog, it's offensively at the plate, defensively when he's on the bases. And this guy's just a heads-up player, but he's got so much talent, and he makes the most of that. I believe it starts with his preparation because you never see him give away an at-bat.
Just about to get underway, and today's starting pitcher, Justin Dunn. But Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
And here comes Sander Bogaerts as he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. And that's just foul. Down the left field line, should be extra bases. Now he turns and heads for second. The throw in, but he's in there easily.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. He put a great swing on that ball. Took the barrel right to it. Nice extension as well. 105 exit velocity. That tells you everything you need to know about that swing.
Jeff McNeil stands in. Hitless yesterday as they only pushed across one run. That one a little bit high. Ball one.
One ball, no strike.
Bogaerts leads off second with nobody out. Bottom of the zone and a called strike. The 1-1 is fouled off. And the pitch. Swing and a miss, struck him out. This is Corbin Carroll, third baseman playing on the edge of the grass looking for the sac bunt. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
Here's a fun fact on Corbin, and I don't know if everyone remembers their first jersey, but Carroll certainly does. He used to rock an Ichiro Suzuki growing up.
Man at second. And there's a foul ball. Oh, 0-2 now. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. So back-to-back strikeouts now, and they still haven't managed to do anything with the leadoff double.
Yeah, Boog, and you just don't want to get careless here. You've done a really good job to get 2 outs after that leadoff double, as you mentioned, and just got to execute your pitches, and it's a non-issue.
Here's O'Neal Cruz, second in the American League in home runs. The shortstop takes the ball.
1-0.
Kicks and fires. Wouldn't chase that time.
Well, no need to go right at this guy. First base is open. He can hurt you, so make him expand his zone. If he doesn't, give him a walk.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. There's a swing and a drive. That's back there. And that ball is gone. A gigantic blast. And they grab the lead. It's 2-0.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spit on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
Here's Machado. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. And the first offering is not close. The pitch. And there's a rocket into the outfield. And that keeps the inning going. Around first, heading for 2. To second, pulls him off the bag. Man, Siggy, he hit that ball right on the sweet spot. According to StatCast, the exit velo 110 miles an hour.
Yeah, Boog. I mean, that right there is an absolute missile. And he just put a great swing on it, squared it up perfectly. Those are the ones that feel really good.
Here's Eddie Rosario. And that's in for a strike.
He's given up a couple of runs, but the pitch count really not as high as you would think. Might be able to get through this one under 25 pitches.
And here it comes. That one finds the zone. No balls, 2 strikes. Runner at second, 2 down. And we're just getting started here in the top of the first. Righty to the plate. And it skips in the dirt. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. But the Twins bring in 2 on the homer. It's now a 2-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Back now in Tampa Bay. Our starter in this one, Mackenzie Gore.
Well, he's been giving up a lot of hard contact this season. I mean, coming in, guys are hitting comfortably in the high 200s. So many times there's some bad luck, but then also there's just a little miss here or a little miss there that changes the outcome of the at-bat. We'll see if he can be consistent and make adjustments quickly in this one.
And stepping in for the Rays, Christian Yelich. And a pitch. There's the strike.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Left-hand hitter waits. That one just misses. Now 1-2.
It's a good take.
And down on strikes he goes. And there's 1 down.
Well, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie, and you can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
And now it's Josh Naylor. Robert to right field, way back, gone. He flexes his power with that swing, his 7th home run of the season, and they're on the board. It's 2-1. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
It's Aaron Judge now. What a season it's been for him. He has supplied a lot of power and that average. And Judge spoils that one.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
And a pitch. That one fouled off. One down, base is empty. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Judge out on the play. And there's two away. Now a look at Kevin Cash's lineup for the Tampa Bay Rays. A really frustrating showing for them in their last game. Lots of traffic on the bases, but they left a ton of runners on base. Couldn't cash in their chances, Chris.
They had plenty of chances. There's nobody to blame it on but themselves offensively. They just did a poor job converting in those situations. You have to figure out what's your plan going to be. Maybe watch some tape from the last game. Make the adjustment. So if you get those opportunities in this one, you've got a much better chance of scoring some runs.
Two down, nobody on.
Well, they gave up the home run earlier in this inning, not pitching as aggressively here.
Next offering in there for a strike. Strike one. And there's a fly ball deep right field. Carroll going back on this one. Hauls it in on the warning track. One scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. And the home team down a run. It's Major League Baseball on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. And here's the first baseman, Lamont Wade Jr.
Here's a batter who, for whatever reasons, plays better on the road, and that should help him here today.
Done. Back to work. Wade, 32 years old, and he's driven in 8 runs over his last 10 games. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
All over that one right there. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's going to find some holes.
And next for Minnesota, Ryan Clifford drove in their only run in last night's game. To the right side, and it's through for a hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Couple of singles back to back. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
And now the Twins catcher, Christian Bethancourt.
He's been on fire at the dish lately. Currently owns a 7-game hitting streak.
In there for strike one. And a big swing and a miss by Washington with home plate duties in this one.
A little bit of a low zone dude from Clyde. Nothing crazy, though. Pitchers that work consistently down around the knees and are able to command their off-speed stuff tend to have some pretty good success with him back there behind the plate.
Chris, do players ever change their approach in meaningful ways based on who's umpiring, or is it good to just be aware of tendencies so you're not that surprised?
I'd say the latter, because the pitcher's got to pitch to his strengths regardless. The hitter's got to hit to his strength. So you're aware of it, but you have to just hunt for what you can handle.
Bogarts batting for the second time, and that's strike one.
Well, impressed that he went right after him on that first pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count, and you can play around a little bit more as the at bat expands.
0-1 now.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Two on, 1 out. Sit down on strikes. Called strike 3 and a fastball up in the zone.
Well, you got to be ready to swing the bat with a runner in scoring position and 2 strikes. Just put the ball in play somewhere, and you got a chance. Very frustrating for him, I'm sure. See if the next guy can pick him up.
And now here's Jeff McNeil. He was a strikeout victim his first time. And that one clips the corner. Two on, 2 outs. Gets the outside corner with that one.
Man, I'm pretty impressed out there on the mound right now. I mean, these are tough spots where pitchers really got to bear down. Those last 2 pitches were well executed.
2 outs. Out to short. And that is the inning. Twins strand a pair. They lead it 2-1. We head to the bottom of the second. Juan Soto now. Well, in their win last game, this guy came up with 2 home runs. Obviously trying to keep the roll going here in this one. The pitch. On the ground, right side. Steps on first for the out.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air. Maybe drive it into the gap.
So up next, Jake Rogers.
He's done a great job making contact recently, batting over 300 so far this month.
One down, base is empty.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And that one a little below the knees. And it's 2-1. The Rays trailing by a run. Bottom half of inning number 2. Starting to go at the 2-1. Appeal down to first. And yes, he offered at it. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Kicks and deals. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. The high heat, too much on that one.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
Willie Adames stands in.
Not getting the results he's wanted at the plate recently. Under the Mendoza line so far this month.
0-1.
The Rays down by a run here in the second game of the series. Clips the outside corner, and it's 0-2.
Backdoored him with a breaking ball. Just got the corner. There's nothing you can really do with that.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Throw to first in time. So the drop third strike doesn't hurt him, and that's that. All set for the start of the inning. And now for the Twins, Corbin Carroll. Done. Back to work. And there's the strike.
No ball, 1 strike.
And ball 1.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand, probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch, so got to stay ready for it.
And a swing and a miss. And there's one down.
Finished him off by blowing it by him up high, but they did a really nice job of setting that pitch up. The plan of attack early on was to keep everything down around the knees, so that was a good call to change his eye level and run it by him for the K.
Now at the plate, O'Neal Cruz. He's already homered in this game. That clips the corner.
Well, I'll always remember how Cruz left his mark on Major League Baseball in his debut. 3 innings into his first game, he had the hardest throw by any infielder in baseball, the hardest hit ball all season by a Pirate, and the fastest sprint speed by a Pirate. This guy does it all.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2. And that one is inside ball 1. One down, base is empty. That one missed. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. 1 out, base is empty. High fly ball down the left field line. Yelich going back and caught on the warning track. Not quite enough behind that one. 2 outs, base is empty. So up next for Minnesota, Manny Machado. Doubled his first time up. That one's upstairs, ball 1. 1-0. 2 outs, base is empty. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Two down, nobody on. Just missed.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
And he walked him.
Well, just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
Eddie Rosario, the next Twin up to hit. He's been a great free agent sign. Fastball for a strike. Machado leads off first with 2 down to the inning. And that's in for a strike. Two outs. And down on strikes. Picks up strikeout number 7. Twins wind up stranding 1 as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. And we're back. Here's Tyler Freeman to hit. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. And the pitch. And a foul ball.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
Foul ball, still 0-2. What about playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely, and I think if push.
1 ball.
And he dodges that fastball. And that one is lifted in the air. Carroll moving under it. Puts it away for the out.
Batting 9th, the second baseman.
Now up for Tampa Bay, Luke Gold.
It's been a tough stretch for him at the plate. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
And a strike. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
Gosh, a little late on that breaking ball. I don't think he recognized it out of the hand. Just a little tardy. Gonna have to regroup here.
Got him swinging.
We'll take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
So the batting order turns over. Now it's Christian Yelich. Clips the corner, and that's strike 1. And he deals. Swings through that one out in front that time.
Not sure if he could be in more of a groove. Looks really relaxed. He's retired 7 straight. This guy's feeling it right now.
Swings and misses. Struck him out. Down in order go the Rays. And our score remains 2-1. New inning getting started. So here's Wade now.
This is a batter right here who really produces in these night games, and we saw the latest example of it in his first AB.
Wouldn't chase that time.
Well, these Twins showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
Right through there for a strike.
Still relatively early, but with a pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
Fouled off to the right. And the righty deals. That's down and in. A slider missed.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
The line to kick the pitch. Got it. And there's one down. And next for Minnesota, Ryan Clifford. And he's already singled in this game. Swing and a miss.
0-1.
Ground ball up the middle. 2 up, 2 down.
Up next for the Twins, the catcher, Christian.
At the plate, Christian Bethancourt. His first at bat was a strikeout. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And in one hops the wall. Around first and hustling for second. He's there. It's a 2-out double.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Xander to the plate now. He played in the Seoul Series to open the 2024 season.
Such a cool experience for both teams, Boog. For Bogaerts, it was the 5th country he's played in since joining Major League Baseball. He had the chance to play in the London Series with the Red Sox in 2019 and in the Mexico City Series with the Padres in 2023.
The pitch. To the left side, but it is well foul. swing and a ball ripped out towards right center field. That'll touchdown for a hit. And it gets by him. The run comes in to score from second. It's 3-1. And he'll pull into second with 2 gone.
Up next for Minnesota, Jeff McNeil.
Next to hit, Jeff McNeil. That one's in there. 0-1. Man on second, 2 down. Just missed. Bullpen movement for the Rays. Chris Clark getting ready to go. Priester, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. Man at second. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, you want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early.
And a swing and a miss. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. And the Twins plate 1 on a double. It's now a 3-1 ball game. Bottom of the inning, and stepping in for the Rays, Josh Naylor. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. As the lefty gets to work, that catches the outside corner. 0-1.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
The pitch. Fought off foul. When you look at the elite teams in the game right now, there is going to be the slug, no question about it. But the really good offensive teams combine slug with more contact, with less swing and miss. Here's a 1-2.
Yeah, and the domino effect of that is running up pitch counts on pitchers and then either getting them to a place of fatigue or getting into the bullpen perhaps before you get to those higher leverage arms at the back end.
Got him. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Judge stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And another ball.
2 balls, no strike.
That's in there. Now 2-1.
Nasty 2-0 slider there for a strike. That tells you he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch.
That's down and in.
Just doesn't seem to want to throw him a fastball.
That one hit to right. Carroll brings it in, and there's 2 down.
Now back, the designated hitter.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. He's 0 for 1. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
I don't care what some players might say. Nobody likes getting hit by a pitch unless you're in an 0-2 count and there's a knuckleballer out there on the mound.
And now it's Juan Soto. 0 for 1 so far.
When you're taking your lead over there at first, you got to be very careful. This guy on the mound's got a good pickoff move.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike one. Misses off the plate, and it's 2-1. Right through there for a strike. Guerrero, the runner at first with 2 gone. Not even close there. 3-2 down.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. 2 outs. Swing and a miss. Struck him out, and that will end the inning. 1 left for Tampa, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Back here at Tropicana Field, ready now for the 5th inning. And now the right fielder, Corbin Carroll. Here comes the pitch. And there's a ball. Carroll measures 5 feet 10 inches, 25 years old, and he's a former Rookie of the Year. Foul ball. Swung on, belted. Judge raging back towards the wall. And he brings it into the warning track.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
So here's the cleanup hitter, O'Neal Cruz. Ball 1 there.
No, Boog, I know it's obvious, but you just can't miss Cruz when he's on the field. I've never seen a player like him. I mean, he's 6'7", weighs 220 pounds, and is the tallest shortstop in the history of Major League Baseball. 2-0 count to a guy like this at the plate, you've got to throw a pitcher's pitch. Don't just try to get a strike. He could make you pay.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Righty delivers. That one misses. And now 3-1.
He's got one already tonight. I wouldn't be surprised if he pops another one here.
And there's ball 4.
Boog, do you think you could draw a walk in the bigs if we gave you enough at bats?
Oh, that's a good question. I think that if they gave the pitcher a full scouting report on me, yes, I think I could draw a walk. Machado in the box now. No balls and a strike.
I think he was sitting off speed right there because he just let the fastball go by.
Man at first, 1 away. Drilled to right, way back there, and that is gone. And they add on. It's 5-1.
That's a swing that'll boost the win probability for sure. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
And now Kevin Cash out of the dugout and ready to make a move to the bullpen. Justin Dunn will depart, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back. Chris Clark comes on now.
He doesn't get a lot of strikeouts compared to other relievers, so he relies on getting that soft contact and the defense doing work behind him. They'll have to be on their toes with him on the bump.
Now the left fielder, Eddie Rosario. Foul ball. Two runs across in the inning, and we're at the top of the fifth. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the third straight at bat.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Wade, the next to hit, takes ball one. Next offering is fouled back. Two down, nobody on. That's towards center. Judge makes the catch, and that is that. But two come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this two-run homer. It's now 5-1. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back now in Tampa Bay, John Shambi with my buddy Chris Singleton. It's set to get us started. Bottom five, Jake Rogers. The pitch. That one finds the zone. It's 0-1. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list.
No ball. Be straight.
And the pitch. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Got away with that curveball, no doubt about it. It passed right through the heart of the strike zone, and he just couldn't get the bat on it. When you strike out on one like that, that's when you start having conversations with yourself, and they're not usually very friendly.
Adames, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike one. The Twins leading by 4, last half of inning number 5. Pitch is in there, and the count is 0-2.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
The 0-2. Backed off the plate that time.
Straighten him up a little bit.
And now the lefty. And it's even up. Wouldn't chase that time. The Rays down by 4 here in the second game of the series. On the ground right side. Dives and he can't hang on. And he beats it. That's a hit. Great try there.
Third baseman number 2, Tyler.
So man aboard. Stepping in, Tyler Freeman. Flied to right his first time. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. And a pitch. Swings through that one for strike 2.
They can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
At the belt and fires. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. And here it comes.
1-2.
In the dirt, blocked. No advance. Good job behind the dish. Swings and misses. couldn't catch up to the heater.
Well, it can be so tough as a hitter to pull yourself out of an extended slump, one that lasts for several games, even a week or more. No, right now, he's really in one, so I'm sure his mind is all over the place, racing, having a hard time sleeping, trying to figure out what can get him back on track, back to feeling more comfortable and settled in the box.
Adames off of first with 2 away. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. Inning over. The Rays strand just the one. They're down 5-1. All set for the top of the 6th. And now for the Twins, Ryan Clifford. Clark back to work. Just missed.
1 ball, no strike.
There's a strike, 95 of that one. Left-hand batter waits. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
That misses the zone, and the count's even at 2. That one almost got him. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there, just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
So up next for Minnesota, Christian Bethancourt, 1 for 2. And ball 1. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Swings through that one for strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And the right-hander deals. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. On the ground. And foul ball. And a ball and 2 strikes. And another ball. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
The batter number 2.
Here's Xander Bogaerts.
Xander Bogaerts.
Not close with that one. Ball 1. And a swing and a miss.
1-1.
Bogaerts swings through that one.
Clearly was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Gathers and throws to first. Bogaerts retired. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. 3 up, 3 down for him there. Top of the order, 2 up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Twins 5, the Rays 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the left fielder, Christian Yelich.
So easy to look at the big boys in this lineup, but he has been a pleasant surprise all season long.
The pitch. That's off the mark. And that is ball 1. Warning track. Whoa. And you can touch them all, baseball man. A massive home run. His 18th home run of the season. It's 5-2. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I could feel that swing from the booth. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
Here's Josh Naylor. He's already homered here in this one. Left field. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Here comes Aaron Judge. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
Talk about the right guy at the right spot. They really need a rally, and this guy is someone you can believe in to find a way to get on base.
The lefty, the 1-0. Inside corner, and that's called a strike. Minnesota's bullpen with some action. Tyler Matzik warming up for manager Rocco Baldelli. Thompson warming up as well. One down, base is empty. And now he's fallen behind Judge.
2-1.
And that one is inside. And that's ball four.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He has, as they like to say,
let me guess, Boog, light tower power.
That's right. And that's outside.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
And that'll fall for a base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Soto up to bat next, lays off for a ball. With the tying run at the plate here in the bottom of the sixth. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Goes to second, safe there. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Well, that at bat had a lot of pressure riding on it, so really great job coming through right there. It's got to feel good. Fielder got a piece of it, but the way that thing came off the bat, no surprise at all. He couldn't pick it cleanly. It's a very difficult play, and that swing definitely was deserving of a hit. Now let's see if they can string something together, make it a little more interesting.
With the go-ahead run at the plate here in the second game of the series.
1-1.
Skips in, and excellent work to corral that one. Could have been dangerous. One now. And that's in the dirt.
Look, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down. He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
And a big swing and a miss.
Well, you can't really adjust your game plan for that last pitch. Guy hasn't thrown it very much. You got to focus on the stuff that he's throwing up there most of the time.
That one is absolutely belted. And in one hops the wall. One runs in. Now the second run is in. And that's a double.
Well, he was a little off balance. He got the front foot down, but was so great at keeping the hands back and allowed him still to get good wood to this baseball. Big one there as he drives in a couple of runs.
Rocco Baldelli out of the dugout now, and he's going to make a change. Mackenzie Gore gives way, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break. Pitching change here, Ronaldo Lopez.
And he's been hit pretty hard at times this year, so he's looking for better. Right now, giving up more than a hit per inning.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Willie Adames. Golden opportunity right here. Ball one, no strikes.
He's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Two on, one out. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
And he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Gets the out, 2 down after the strikeout. And an excellent job keeping it right there.
Well, they get a big strikeout there, and that was a nice job behind the plate to complete the out at first while keeping those runners at second and third. That could have turned out way worse for the defense.
So digging in, Tyler Freeman.
And Boog, I'd say he's due.
That one finds the zone. That's strike one. Right through there for a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Right-handed reliever. Got him! And that'll keep more runs from coming in. Inning over. But 3 score in the inning. 2 of them on this 2-run double. It's now a 5-4 ball game. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Brian Abreu.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
Now here is Jeff McNeil. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out.
McNeil.
And he deals. And delivers outside.
1-0.
High fly ball, shallow right field. Soto gets under it. Makes the grab, 1 down.
The batter, the right fielder, Corbin.
Now it's the right fielder, Corbin Carroll. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. And the slider just misses. Tampa Bay's bullpen with some action. Matt Bush appears to be getting loose. Righty to the plate. And another ball.
You get to this part of the order. Yeah, there's some pop there, but more likely there's some base hits. So very important.
Swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. Pulls it in on the warning track. Now it's the shortstop, O'Neal Cruz. And it was a homer back in the first inning that got his day started at the plate.
Yeah, Boog, a 2-run blast. His fans were just still getting into their seats here at the ballpark. So if you showed up late to this one, you missed out on a big moment early on.
Fastball for a strike. And it's 0-1.
Late in the game, everyone gets a little tighter. Way to get ahead on a really good hitter right there.
2 outs. Slider for a strike.
He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
Got him looking. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Nothing doing here for the Twins. They lead at 5-4. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the seventh. Tyler Matzik.
Well, he's a big-time strikeout guy out there. This season, averaging more than 1 per inning.
Now it's the second baseman, Luke Gold, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. The pitch. That one missing inside. Looking to get the tying run on base. Swing and a miss. And a count 1-1. And that one fouled off. And a pitch. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Kicks and fires. That misses the zone, and it's 2-2. And downstairs, Christian Yelich up next for the Rays. That's hard hit on the line. And it's off the wall.
Well, that was an important at-bat in this game, so a great job there stepping up to the challenge. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you've got to make them pay.
Back to the top of the lineup. Here's Yelich at the dish. 1 for 3. That misses, and that's ball 1.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
And the 1-0. With a single base runner, because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead. And a pitch. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
The 2-1.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Josh Naylor next to bat for Tampa. The 3-1. 3-1, and he couldn't come up with it.
Pretty much the last thing you want from your bullpen arms are free passes, especially in spots like this. Make the team earn their way off.
Now the number 2 hitter, Josh Naylor. This is what stat nerds like myself might call a high leverage situation.
Yeah, Boog, not sure what the numbers say, but clearly an at-bat that could change the course of this game dramatically.
Wouldn't chase that time. Trying to hold a 1-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th. And another ball.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
2-0 to count. Here it comes. That clips the inside corner for a strike. that one down the line, and it's just foul. That was close. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is a big first out.
Oh, that's a curveball that I'm sure he wants back at the plate. 2 strikes, sort of pitch you're hoping for, a bit of a mistake, and I'd say in a very hittable location, but clearly the break was enough to get him to swing through it.
Coming out of the bullpen for the Twins, Garrett Clevenger.
And one thing on him, he's been really good this season at keeping the ball in the park. Not an easy guy to take deep.
Aaron Judge at the plate. That one misses, and that's ball 1.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Next offering is in for a strike. The pitch. That misses the zone, and a count 2-1. So the tying run at second, and Judge spoils that one. Two on, 1 out. Swing and a drive. This one is crushed. No doubt about it. And here in the late stages, they have the lead. That was blasted to the moon. His 17th of the year. And now they're out in front. It's 7-5. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. No doubt in my mind, just about everybody in this ballpark holding their breath on that one. I tell you, just barely snuck it inside the foul pole, and talk about a huge swing. That's it in this ball game. Could be the biggest swing of this ball game. We'll see.
And the batter now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. First offering, and it just misses. Still only 1 out here in the inning. One down, base is empty. Just missed.
That's a good miss off the inside part of the plate. You'd much rather miss there than out over the plate, where this guy could do some real damage.
The next offering misses. 3-1. And there's ball 4.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
Now batting, right fielder.
One gone, runner at first. And here is Juan Soto. Called strike right there.
There was a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Left-hand hitter waits. That misses the zone. 1 ball, 1 strike. Right through there for a strike. Guerrero leads off first with 1 away. Got him looking. Clipped the bottom of the zone with a curve for strike 3.
The catcher, number 34.
Jake Rogers getting ready to hit.
Rogers.
Pitch misses. 1-0. That's a slider for a strike.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger. And perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at bat to hit.
Kicks and deals. Hot shot to third. Throw, and it gets away. And that extends the inning.
Maybe just a little lack of concentration on that throw. 2 out. You think you've got the play made. Players are starting to move off the field towards the dugout, and then everyone's got to come back. Sometimes you take that throw for granted, and that's all it takes to keep the inning going.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Willie Adames. Foul ball there. First and second, 2 down. Outside, and the count even 1-1. The shortstop takes a ball.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
Late on that fastball. Bounced up the middle. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. And that keeps the inning alive. On the mound now for the Twins, Zach Thompson.
He's got a wicked breaking ball in his arsenal, and it's definitely one of his go-to pitches when he needs an out.
Tyler Freeman next to hit for the Rays.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one. Well, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
And that's in there for strike 1.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
Next pitch is outside.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Bases loaded, 2 down. Almost got him. The pitch. And a swing and a miss. Inning ends, and that stops the bleeding. 3-run bomb for Tampa Bay. It's now 7-5. You're dialed into the show. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Matt Bush.
Now, these are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Now Machado up here. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. And here it comes. There's a strike. Action in the pen down there. Devin Williams, the closer, is getting loose. The pitch. Just off the inside edge. And that's outside. 2-1. Swings through that one for strike 2. On the ground to first, and it stays fair.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in.
Just a simple ground ball the other way. They had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
And next for Minnesota, Eddie Rosario. 3 strikeouts already. He's 0 for 3. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Now, this guy's definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
Hit hard, should be extra bases. Makes the turn at second, heads for third. Headed for the plate. The relay throw. The tag, and he's in there.
Well, back within 1 as he brings home the run. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Now a move being made at second base. And pinch running for the Twins, Ji-Hwan Bae. Here's Lamont Wade Jr. That pitch clips the outside corner. 0-1. With the tying run at second, and we're in the top of the 8th. Strike 2.
You tie a guy up like that, you're feeling like you are in command.
The other way, and that should be extra bases. Around third. He'll score and then tie it. It's 7-7. Safe at second with nobody out, and that double has the go-ahead run in scoring position.
Well, he wasn't afraid to hit with 2 strikes. I think he choked up a little bit, maybe spread out, but he got the job done right there.
Now on the mound for the Rays, Quinn Priester.
Well, walks have certainly been an issue for him this season, so we'll see what kind of command he has.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Here's the center fielder, Ryan Clifford. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Strike on the inside corner.
He's falling behind in a huge spot, but we've got to do what it takes to come through. Maybe choke up on the bat a little bit, spread out those feet, whatever it takes.
Lace down the line, could be extra bases. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He pulls into second as they jump ahead. A run scores.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Christian Bethancourt, the next Twin up to hit. Just missed. Here comes a pitch. There's a strike. And the next pitch is way outside. No outs. Runner on second. Lined into left center, and that should be extra bases. Around third. He scores, and they take a 2-run lead. Now he launches a throw over his head.
I love seeing a nice triple into the gap. It's just a great baseball play. You've got to get out of the box. You've got to cut the bases, and sometimes you've got to pick up your third base coach. And on top of that, nice swing to barrel up the ball out front, and he was on his horse the entire way to third. Very well done.
And here is Xander Bogaerts. Right down to shoot, and that is strike one.
Don't be surprised to ball on the ground to the corners that they come home with the baseball instead of going to first base.
And the 0-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Bethencourt, the lone runner, stands at third with no outs. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from a same side thrower as the hitter. That's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes and very difficult to lay off.
And now the Minnesota designated hitter, Jeff McNeil. Wouldn't chase that time.
1-0.
Runner on at third, 1 gone. Next offering is in for a strike. And a pitch. And that is cut on and missed. Going to count 1-2.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at bat.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees.
Big strikeout right there, and that kind of takes the pressure off the defense a bit. Infield was in, so now they can move back, give themselves more time on a grounder to make a play. A lot more ways to work out of this and strand that runner at third now.
And now the right fielder, Corbin Carroll. 0 for 4 with a pair of strikeouts and a pair of flyouts. And that one ripped into right. Soto makes the catch, and that'll do it. So it's 4 runs, 5 hits, no errors, and 1 left. Last half of the 8th coming up. Twins 9 and the Rays 7. Now into the game, Ji-Hwan Bae. He'll be out in left field. Jose Alvarado taking over on the mound.
Coming on to face a righty bat, and they've had quite a bit of success against him this year.
Now up for Tampa Bay, Luke Gold. This is a guy who's in the lineup first and foremost because of what he contributes defensively, Chris. And when you talk about preventing runs from being scored, this guy is a big contributor. That one finds the zone. That's strike 2.
I was always told it's hard to take you off the field when you play really good defense, especially at a premier position, and that's what he does.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile up. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment, Booth, get back on track. His team needs him.
So the Rays batting order turns over. Now the left fielder, Christian Yelich. That's a strike. It's 0-1. Lefty continues to work, but the closer getting loose in the bullpen. Lifted in the air, right center field. Clifford on his way over. He's got it. And there are 2 down.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
And stepping in for the Rays, Josh Naylor. Alvarado, 30 years old now, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. 2 down, nobody on. Strike 2.
Looking very settled on the mound here in the 8th. One more out, and they'll probably hand it off to their closer for the 9th with at least a 2-run lead.
Center field. Clifford gets under it. And he makes the catch. And that'll do it. Back here at Tropicana Field, and now the shortstop, O'Neal Cruz. Priester back to work. The shortstop takes the ball. There's a strike.
You know, that's a swing you'll see a lot against a good sinker. Just right over the top. Tough to barrel that up.
And another ball. The wind and the pitch. Ground ball left side. And it goes just foul. That one not close. And the count's full. The punch out there. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it. And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Wouldn't chase that time.
2-0 count. You really don't want to give in here. You've got to work the edges, really execute a pitch. Hopefully you can get back into this count.
1 down, base is empty.
3 balls, no strikes.
And that one fouled off. 3-1 now. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
Well, don't expect too many more high fastballs. This is a good sinker ball pitcher, and sometimes they can make mistakes trying to pitch up in the zone. Look for him to stay down around the knees to be effective.
Ji-Hwan Bae, the next Twin up to hit. That's in for a strike.
No ball, 1 strike.
Two down, nobody on. Here at the top of the 9th. Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the 3rd out. Nothing doing here this half. Heart of the order, 3-4-5 will get their shot in the bottom of the 9th. Twins 9 and the Rays 7. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the 9th. Garrett Whitlock.
He's averaging more than 1 hit allowed per inning pitched this season, and that's not where you want to be at all. So we'll see how he does here.
3-4-5 due up for the home team. And now big number 99, Aaron Judge. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. And a pitch. There's a strike, 95 of that one. And a pitch. Now it's belted. Deep to left. Way out of here. Home run. Another homer. His 2nd home run of the game. It's 9-8. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. So many times a sinker inside is a foul ball off the ankle for the batter. But that time he did a really nice job of staying inside the pitch and getting through it.
And now the DH, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Right through there for a strike.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Trying to close out a 1-run lead. And the home team trying to pull it out. Next offering in there for a strike. 0-2 now. Yeah, that skips in the dirt. And that's whipped for a base hit. And that puts the tying run on base.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
So a change being made at first base. And here's the pinch runner, Brennan Davis. No outs, runner at first. Now it's the right fielder, Juan Soto. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
All season long, he's racked up a number of saves, and sometimes the adrenaline doesn't get high enough until there's a runner or two on base.
1-run game, bottom 9. And fouled off.
Just about gives his skipper a heart attack, but that's where he functions best.
Left-hand batter waits. Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout.
Well, he didn't want to go after him with the fastball at all in that at bat. Nothing but off-speed stuff. Even with all the changeups coming, somehow he was still early on the swing. So I think he had to be thinking it was only a matter of time until he saw some heat.
Jake Rogers next to hit for the Rays. First pitch misses. Cut on and missed 96 with that fastball.
This is a great dynamic right here. Speedy runner at first, thinking about taking second. Catcher with the pop time that leaves Jaws on the floor. This might get interesting, Boo. With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
This one in the dirt. Not in time. He's safe. Davis into scoring position on the wild pitch, and there goes the double play possibility.
As a closer, he's out there in that role for a reason, but even they lose the handle on one here and there, especially with all the nasty stuff coming out of bullpens these days. He's making it a little interesting here.
With the tying run at second, winning run at the plate, we're in the last half of the 9th inning. And now the count filled up 3-2.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. When you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it, but this is where they earn their keep.
Right side, hard hit. Bogarts with the throw to first. And they're down to their last out.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Willie Adames. Trying to deliver as the hero.
It's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion, and he's in full speed.
There's a strike. Trying to keep the game alive here in the bottom of the 9th. They're down to their final strike.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
This could end it. And that one's a little bit low. And the count is 1-2. Righty delivers. The shortstop takes the ball.
He's trying to stay down in the zone, but the hitter just will not chase. Now back in a 2-2 count, he's going to have to go to something else to get him out.
2 outs. In there. Got him looking for the K. And this one is over with the tying run stranded just 90 feet away.
Well, you break this 8-game losing streak, so it's been a couple of series since you've gotten a win, but you really come in each series looking to take the first 2 games and win that. They haven't done it. They started today, and hopefully this will continue.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Twins, 9 runs on 13 hits. 1 error, they left 6 runners on base. For the Rays, 8 runs on 11 hits. No errors, they left 8 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 33 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.